Good afternoon. My name is Jonathan Cohen. I'm President and CEO of 2020 Gene Systems. We are a clinical lab testing company based in Gaithersburg, Maryland, and are currently the #2 market leader in the growing field of multi-cancer early detection blood tests. We compete with a company called Grail, and we were one of the fastest growing companies in America over the last couple years, with about over 200% year-over-year revenue growth. Multi-cancer tests are gaining the attention of both key opinion leaders and senior government officials. Best-selling author Peter Attia has emphasized the value and his enthusiasm for MCEDs, or multi-cancer early detection, in one of his best-selling books, and there's activity going on both on Capitol Hill and in the executive branch in the White House to advance and expedite adoption and reimbursement for this type of blood testing for early cancer detection. Unlike most of our competitors, our test, which we call One Test, measures proteins, not DNA, and it is gaining a lot of traction. It has really three fundamental advantages over the competition. It is better at early stage cancer detection. It is faster to access with home collection devices, and far, far less expensive. In terms of early stage cancer detection, our evidence to date for cancers like ovarian, pancreas, and others otherwise deadly cancers show that more stage 1 and 2 cancers are detectable using protein-based approaches than the DNA-based approaches by the competition. We have validated our test with small quantities of blood that can be accessed without the need for painful painful phlebotomy or needles, and I expect to roll out as early as this summer a test at one of the local supermarket chains here in the DC area. And cost, protein testing is far less expensive than DNA-based testing, at least a third, costing only about a third as much. So it's more accessible for people with ordinary incomes to get access to our test. These are very, very large markets. We estimate that about a third of adult Americans will be getting yearly MCEDs, or multi-cancer testing, by the second half of 2028, and the test will, by that point in time, be covered by Medicare and most insurance companies, which will position us as right now the only really second major entrant to the market, with revenues exceeding $2 billion before the end of the decade. We are right now raising a $5 million round from a combination of institutional investors and retail investors. We are on WeFunder, where we have been very successful with equity crowdfunding in the past. And investors in our company can get complimentary blood tests for themselves and for family members. So we are looking forward to having you join us as potential investors in our company. And because we have been raising capital under Reg CF and Reg A, we are IPO ready. We have all of the public company audits needed for that entrant onto a national exchange when the market conditions are more open to IPOs, small cap IPOs. We're also in an area that's very acquisitive, with a number of large labs buying up companies like ours that have novel tests to markets with unmet needs in growing markets. Thank you very much.